Hello and welcome inside another episode of the Sherwood Park Crusaders pregame show. My name is Zach Marks. Pleased to be bringing you this one from inside the Centennial Regional Arena here in Brooks, Alberta, where the 27-16 3-1 Sherwood Park Crusaders are getting set to take on the 43-5 1-1 Brooks Bandits. Now, Sherwood Park is coming into this one winners of their last four. Last night, a 4-3 win over the Drumheller Dragons in Drumheller. Coming back from three separate one-goal deficits, Zach Maxwell tying the game with just over 2 minutes left in the third period before overtime would kick off. Sherwood Park killing off a penalty in the process before Carmelo Crandall putting in the overtime winner to secure the full 2 points and the fourth consecutive win on this five-game road trip for Sherwood Park that closes out tonight against the Bandits. Now, these two teams have met once before back in October at the Sherwood Park Arena. Sherwood Park picking up a 2-1 win in the shootout over the Brooks Bandits, the lone shootout loss that the Bandits have suffered this year, and one of just 7 as Brooks continues to be a powerhouse in the South Division and the AJHL as a whole. Brooks knocked off the Drayton Valley Thunder last night 6-2 right here at the Centennial Regional Arena as they'll look to carry on with a big one here tonight, as these are two of the hottest teams in the AJHL, both 8-2-0 in their last 10. And of course, the return of Evan McFeeters to Brooks, the first time he's been in this building since helping them to a national championship last season. Now let's head to the pregame interview with Evan McFeeters. Now he feels his team performed last night and how it feels to be back in his old stomping grounds. Joined now on the Crusaders pregame show by head coach Evan McFeeters. Evan, a 4-3 overtime win over the Drumheller Dragons last night. What'd you make of your team's performance?
Every time we have our back against the wall, this group's showing so much resiliency throughout the year, and last night was a tight checking game. It was a little taste of the playoffs, and a great atmosphere in Drumheller, and to tie the game with 2 minutes left and then kill a penalty in overtime. We're down 4-on-3, and then Carmelo goes out and scores maybe one of the nicest highlight reel goals of our team's season this year. So excellent building game for the weekend here. Those are the games that you can really build momentum on, and we've had a few of these in the last since the Christmas break where I keep saying you kind of look back on those games and you talk about them as the year goes on. So last night, going into Drumheller, getting those 2 points, battling the way we did, that's the way we need to play in playoffs.
Now you got a quick turnaround, Brooks Bandits, very next night. What do you have to do to keep the energy levels high in this one?
That should be easy. I think our guys are excited to play this hockey club. This is the defending national champ. 2 years running here, they're first place in our league. They clinched home ice all through the playoffs last night. If you want to beat the best, you got to be the best. You got to beat the best. And we had a nice run against them earlier in October where we beat them 2-1 in our building. We're going to be prepared. We're going to be energetic. We're going to be physical. We're going to be ready to go because we don't have another choice. If I know being on the other side that if a team takes a second off, they jump right away and they're detailed and they're waiting for the other opposition to maybe have a mental lapse or maybe a breakdown, and then there's no room for error. But our guys are fully prepared in what they're going to do, and I understand they're going to make adjustments there, and it's going to be a bit of a chess match on both benches, but it's the will of our guys that's going to show through tonight. I think our guys are excited to play here, and the Brooks Bandits always know that when you're the number one rated team in the country for the last 10 years, you're going to get every team's best, and I'm expecting our team's best tonight.
You mentioned being on the other side, your first time back here in Brooks since becoming the head coach of the Crusaders. How does it feel being on the other side?
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't a little bit weird driving up to the rink today and taking the same route except going in a different entrance. Last time I was on the ice here, hosted a trophy with a good group of coaches over there, a great group of players. Excellent organization. I got nothing but great things to say about the Brooks Bandits. They helped me out a lot. I've learned a lot. But now it's focusing on the Crusaders. We've got a great team we built this year. We've climbed the standings in a hurry, and we're battling for second place in our division, and that's where our goals are. So as much as it's me coming back to a building I'm familiar with, I've done this before. This is my third team within this league, and I've been fortunate enough to learn in many great organizations. But for us, it's about the players in the dressing room here, and it's another game for us to get 2 points on the road.
Your group's won the first 4 out of this 5-game road trip. What was the message coming into this stretch of games and into tonight as well?
Yeah, we tried to break it down a little bit smaller than that, Zach. We want to just win the week. We want to, if we get 3 games in a week, we want to make sure we get at least 4 points out of that. And then we just have small goals. Like we just prep for the game in front of us in terms of our opposition and what we need to do with our adjustments and play to our strengths and go from there. And we're building for the playoff round. We're going to be in. We're clinched. Now we don't know who we're going to play, and that'll play itself out by the end of this month here. But we want to make sure that we're peaking at the right time, and that's on both sides of the puck. That's on our special teams. That's with our goaltending. And I think for us tonight, it's going to be a great test to see what we can accomplish later in the season.
All right, thanks for this, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Zach.
And that'll do it for another episode of the Showa Park Crusaders pregame show. Puck drop is 7 p.m. right here at the Centennial Regional Arena in Brooks, Alberta. You can catch the action on Hockey TV. For all of us in the Crusaders organization, we appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you at puck drop.